Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first video of 2023. I took a little break after Christmas and New Year's Eve because there was so much going on, and being back at university and it being the end of the semester, you know, there's so much going on, so much to do, which is also why I took this day off. I skipped a class that day to just take some time for myself, and especially in very busy times as the end of the semester is, you sometimes need to decide what's the priority, and that class was not my priority, so it was fine for me that day to just take it off. And I just made my bed, and then I will let in some fresh air because even though it's ice cold outside, we need some fresh air to breathe. And look at this sky. This really does not motivate me at all, but we still need to take care of ourselves. So I just started out by doing some yoga because that always helps me, and I'm doing the 30 days of yoga with Adrienne, which I've done for the past 4 years, I think. She does it every January, and I just love it because it motivates me, and I truly do every single day of her yoga session, so that really helps me to feel good in my body and my mind. After I'm done with that, let's just tidy up a little bit because I cannot truly relax if my space is very cluttered and dirty. So I didn't have the energy that day because I also felt a bit sick to clean the whole apartment and like do a deep clean, even though of course that's the best way to relax after having a deeply cleaned house. But I just didn't have the energy that day, so I took like 15 minutes to tidy up a little bit and broom the floor so that it's just a little more clean. So this Christmas ornament has got to go. It was so dry and it just didn't fit the aesthetic anymore. I am such a fan of Christmas, and I think we should continue it into the new year. Like January and February are such gray and cold months, so we really could use some Christmas mood there. But somehow after we came back, I was just not in the Christmas mood anymore, so it really had to go. I just wanted to clean up that table. And then I went grocery shopping because I really needed a self-care soup. So I just bought some good ingredients for that. I love to make some noodle soup with fresh veggies and a lot of water with a lot of salt and some coconut milk or some other sort of milk and ginger and spices. And then I also made myself a tea. I have this chocolate chai, which is really strong and just tastes delicious, so I made a full pot of that. And then I prepared myself a bath because what screams self-care more than a hot bath on a cold winter day? So I got a bunch of bathing products for Christmas, so I used one of course here. This was like saffron and cotton or something like that. It smelled so nice and it was just very cozy. And then I prepared myself a little by the bath side table with the 2 books that I'm reading right now, which is Violeta by Isabel Allende and a book by Gioconda Belli, one of my favorite authors, and it just has some great essays of her and like articles that she published in newspapers and also some poems. So I really love this book. So then let's finish the tea. I just boiled that tea for like 15 minutes and then I put some sugar in the teapot because this kind of tea for me needs some sugar. I usually drink my tea without any sweeteners, but this one needs it for me. And then I just added the tea and a splash of oat milk and stirred it up, and that was my delicious tea. It just tastes so good. It tastes like a warm hug, and it's a great substitute. It's a great substitute for coffee or hot chocolate. I love this tea. It tastes so good and it feels so good. So of course that had to be by my bath too. And then we needed a candle because that just makes everything feel so much more cozy. And then I just hopped into the bath. I also put on a face mask. So this one was just like clay, and it felt so cooling and just very gentle on my skin. And then I just had some tea and I read my book and just relaxed for a while. And off camera I also washed my hair, of course, and just took care of my whole body. And then after that, I started to cook the soup. I really needed something hot, so I just sliced up the garlic and ginger. I also had some meat, and I fried that all with a lot of oil, and I just added a lot of water and salt and vegetables, and then the noodles. That was so delicious and so healing. And then after that whole self-care day, which was so deserved and so nice, because it's January and February and because it's the end of the semester, I still unfortunately needed to work on some university projects, so I couldn't take the whole day off, but I just tried to pick out the topic that I'm most into that day. Like, I really tried to still elongate my self-care and be like, okay, I'm going to just do 2 hours of work on one of the things that I have to do that is my favorite, you know. So in this case, I just did some research and wrote a bit on my thesis. And yeah, that's it, guys. It was a very mellow, slow day and exactly what I needed. So I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I hope if you don't have the time right now to do some self-care, that this video somehow made you feel like you cared for yourself, or that it just inspires you to, even though you are busy, take like 10 or 15 minutes out of your day to do something that you just do for yourself. So whether it's reading a chapter of a good book, or watching a show, or meeting a friend, or cooking yourself something really nice, I think self-care needs to be implemented no matter how busy we are. So that was the inspiration for this video. Even though I'm so busy, I really wanted to take care of myself that day, and I did. So I'm so glad I did. I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in my next one. Bye!